As a special treat for today, I'd like you all to sit back down.
Good job.
And we are going to start out the meeting just a little differently today because today is the day we announce our 2022 Rotarian of the Year. And I am delighted to share that Miss Brenda DeMars is our 2022. Aww.
Meekness separately.
Here, Brenda, I'm bringing your plate up.
Hey, you.
There we go. Welcome to Brenda's family and her coworkers. You're gonna perfect get some food, and then we have a table up here for all of you. I have something for you, Brenda. We'll wait till your family's at the table. I'm gonna say a couple things and then we'll win some. Brenda DeMars has been a Rotarian for 12 years, joining our club in September 15th of 2010. She served as our club's president in 2020 and 2021 during the pandemic, sometimes holding meetings here at the inn to an empty room so that it could be broadcast out to all of us. She would come here, she would do the whole show by herself. It was fantastic. She's the co-chair for the Rosedale, and she is our club family manager. I have the pleasure of reading all 10 nominations, which is a lot for one single person, so congratulations. 10 nominations for Brenda. And statements like dedicated leader, full of class, grace and kindness, quiet and steadfast, selfless, and tireless pursuit of service above self are just a snapshot of her. Brenda serves as our club's gambling manager and has been a champion of our charitable gambling endeavors since day one. Brenda gives her time daily to be at Boxers, counting cash and analyzing the operations of the gambling before and sometimes after her full-time job at Reliance Bank as vice president of mortgage and consumer lending. They're just a little bit busy. She is the key to the successful relationship between Faribault Rotary Youth Services and Boxers ownership. Besides the daily accounting, she oversees bingo on Thursdays and Saturdays. So if you ever want to find Brenda, you know where she is. And wait, there's more. She's a top seller, one of our top sellers of roses and raffle tickets, and can be found at our blood drives, Salvation Army bell ringing, Rotary readers, Wheels on Wheels, Adopt a Highway, and representing Rotary in parades, usually with her grandchildren in tow. She and her husband Drew work at cleaning up the Rotary camp and assisted at every single one of the dates the club works to clean up Crocker Street in 2021. She also pitches in organizing and distributing coats at Warmer Community. There's rarely a Rotary event that Brenda is not a part of in one way or another. Brenda, our club cannot thank you enough for the work you do to exemplify the four-way test. You do it every day, all of it. It is not gone unnoticed, and we are incredibly blessed to have you in all of our lives. Brenda, please join me one more time in congratulating our 2022 Rotarian. I'll be with my coach in front of the brand.
Oh, thank you.
And hold on. Sorry. Okay, let me see. Hold on.
Sure. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Well, thank you, everyone. Probably the best thing I ever did was join Rotary, and Rotary has changed me. And really, I'm proud to be a part of this group. I can't thank you all. I just like to give, and I love what our gambling thing is doing and helping more students, helping more people in our community. And I thank my coworkers for putting up with me all the time, and my family, because I do like probably don't do as much family time as I should, but I make time for those grandbabies, that's for sure. 'Cause that's the best part of getting old. So, but thank you. There's many people here that are well deserving of this. We just have a great organization. And thank you. Can't go yet.
Brenda, you are loved and we appreciate all that you do and who you are as an individual. And Brenda was my sponsor when I joined Rotary a few years ago. And I remember how welcome she made me feel and included. And I've seen her do that over and over and over again as new members have come in. In addition to that incredible work ethic, and she is just a pillar of the community. So thank you very much. Okay, so it's tough to top that, but we're gonna move on to our regular meeting here. And we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance and the 4-way test, our virtue reading by Laura. And he is going to say a prayer blessing. Then we'll have club announcements, fellowship, a dad joke, and we've already done the program. So things will be a little bit good. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with the Pledge of Allegiance and kind of stand back. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is it true? Is it there for all concerned? Will it all goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Today, in honor of Brenda, I chose the virtue of endurance. Endurance is our ability to withstand adversity and hardship. We practice perseverance. Thank you, Club. And patience. I'm so excited for you. Okay. And patience when obstacles arise. Open to the lessons they bring. We don't give up or feel hopeless about ourselves. We hold on. Endurance hones our character and seasons our souls. Whether the inevitable challenges in our relationship deepen trust and loyalty, weathering the inevitable challenges in our relationship deepen trust and loyalty, it makes love abiding and strong. The early navigators who plotted their course with nothing but the stars became strong, confident sailors. When trouble comes, endurance gives us strength to stay the course. Endurance is not just the ability to endure a hard thing, but to turn it into glory. The practice of endurance. I find the strength to live through adversity. I seek the lessons in hardship. I do not let troubles keep me down. I accept the challenges love requires. I have lasting relationships. I gain confidence by not giving up. I am thankful for the gift of endurance. It fortifies my will.
Thank you, Laura. I'll give an invocation here. Father, thank you for good day. We pause to just give you thanks for so many good things. We give you thanks for the honoring of Brenda and everything that she means to our club, for the atmosphere. And just, Lord, you can feel the love in the room from all the good that happens here for our community. And I pray that we would continue to press on for love and good deeds in your name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Lauren. Okay, so next is going to be club announcements. Who would like to share an announcement for the club? You want to give a warmer community update, Keith? Yeah. Sorry, I know you just sat down.
Good, yep, okay, so Warmark community, a lot of excitement, we've come a long way. So we got, we met with all the public schools and the STEM schools. We will broaden our reach in future years, but for this year, that is plenty. So, so far, we've met with each individual school. We've translated forms, we've got them out there, and now we have over 200 students that have signed up for this project. So now comes the execution of let's get the coats, let's purchase the coats and get them into the hands of the students. So in the next couple of weeks, I'll be reaching out to our club in hopes that you'll join us for impromptu packaging of all the supplies. Some will be, hopefully we'll get them eventually to Reliance and be able to do this on a couple days, but an exciting time. And I missed anything, Laura?
No.
What are the dates, mentions? What days are they do that?
We don't know because we're gonna start ordering on Friday, and then it'll be whenever those items come up, so it'll be a little bit impromptu, but look for an email from the good Dr. Hanson from Richie Eichler.
Awesome, very good, thank you. Any other club announcements you got? Amy and then Cindy.
Just a reminder to everyone that Monday is Rose Day. So please make absolutely sure that you are available to come pick up your roses at Bloom Floral. Again, we'll have Murray send out an email of the exact time. It's a little dependent on when the truck shows up. Brenda and Eric and I will be there, usually get there about 6 in the morning and start sorting orders. So, you know, somewhere probably around that 9 to 10 a.m. range is what we normally do. And we ask, please be there by noon to pick up your roses, because we all want to go back to work and then go deliver all of our roses. So please, be there to pick up your roses Monday morning. They said probably sometime between 9 and noon, but we'll give an update once we know for sure when the truck will be there.
What time will you open to pick up? What time?
Between 9 and noon,
9 o'clock. Okay, no
between
worries.
9 and noon on Monday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. And Miss Cindy.
I want to thank everybody for being so understanding with all the changes that we're making back here on the table. You know, it's a big change. We're just trying to count down, you know, and another thing we're gonna add to your brain is they're asking us from now on, starting today, if we would take our plates over here and just scrape them off, put it, you know, put them in the basket, that will help them immensely. You saw how the staff scrambled to help us get enough seating today. We truly appreciate everything you do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You bet. And then Brenda.
Quick little exchange update. We are still in need for another host family for our junior exchange student for 2023. If you have any questions or ideas about it, you can contact me or please listen. And then other thing too is if there's other programs or opportunities that you know in the community to engage with our exchange student, let me know and we can get them out to those things. You just need to have your background check and done through the district. Super easy, it takes 5 minutes. Yeah. But he's looking forward to engaging with us a lot more throughout his
Thank you very much. And I'm gonna zigzag up to Brenda.
So I just wanted to mention bingo. We need volunteers, please. If you can, I'm gonna bring a sheet next week. We need signups for Thursday nights. It'll go from about 5:30 till 8:15, and on Saturdays from 1:30 till about 5:30, give or take. But we need help. Amy and Jess are already doing a lot for the gambling thing, and they volunteered their times. Laura's done there. Dick has done there numerous times. Anyone can give up some time, you know, bring that calendar in for half November and December. Please sign up if you can. I also need help for tomorrow night, and I need help for this Saturday. We need 2 people, so if you could help, please volunteer.
Any other club announcements?
Do a foundation.
So, as you know, one of the wonderful programs we do in our community among many is our Strive program for our high school seniors, which leads to education from a community member and the opportunity to apply for scholarships to help them with future education and vocational pursuits. So I'm in need of some people to be a part of the team that oversees that, as well as we're always looking for Rotarians who would be there on the mornings when we are presenting at the community college at 7 o'clock in the morning, of which next Wednesday is one of them. So if you're interested in either one of those things, you can speak to me. I'd appreciate that.
And then Brent has an announcement here.
Whenever you're ready, George.
All right, you all should have received an email from our district on Strike Out Polio. October 24th is World Polio Day. If you didn't receive that email, I put a few what I received on tables. I think the copies for everyone. It's a great opportunity to donate to a great cause. They do have a few unique opportunities for you. So if you give at least $100, you're gonna match foundation points 1 for 1, and if you give $365, we're gonna award enough points to get you up to a Paul Harris Fellow level. If you don't know what that means, I'll stay around after the meeting and explain that, but it's a great opportunity and a great cause.
Thank you very much. Okay.
And I've had just a couple things to share before Murray.
We've got some new member inductions, and then we'll turn Murray loose. Since we don't have an official program today, Murray gets more time to fleece all of us. So let's see here. World Polio Day is coming up on October 6th. I've got a brief video from our Rotary International President, Jennifer Jones, to show here. Oops. One moment here.
Greetings, my Rotary family. World Polio Day is always a wonderful opportunity to take note of our incredible progress and to talk about the final steps necessary to end polio now. But this year, it's special. Polio has returned to the headlines, and it's again striking fear. We know that the whole world is watching, and while we don't want anyone to live in fear, we should be grateful for this focus. We know that if the polio virus exists anywhere, it threatens children everywhere. This fact inspires your continuing hard work, dedication, donations, and advocacy. We're on the brink of eradicating polio because of you, and I want to thank you for it. And I want to add a special thank you to the people on the front lines, everyone working to vaccinate children in Pakistan. I had the opportunity to meet some of them during my recent visit, and I want to share with you a little bit of that experience. I just want to take an opportunity while I'm here with all of you to say thank you. What you're doing is incredibly powerful, meaningful, life-saving work. We're so going to make sure every child is protected. So one woman to another, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'm so inspired by these amazing healthcare workers, and I hope they inspire you too. So please, Donate your money, donate your time, and keep reminding everyone you know that the fight is theirs too. Together, let's give this amazing gift to the children of the world.
As Brenda mentioned, the Rotary Foundation Fund, one of the things they go to is eradicating polio. And this is just illustrates how important that is. All right, we have the 56th annual Rotary concert Monday evening. Thank you to all that helped and that were in attendance to support this amazing event. What I thought was so cool is seeing these performers perform, and they've been in school for maybe 6 weeks. So they probably started learning this music right on the first day of school, and now they're performing it for us. And they did a phenomenal job. Thank you to Dr. Martha Brown for being an accompaniment playing piano. And thank you to Dave Baranek for passing out programs and being the usher. He didn't have to bounce anybody out for being unruly, so that was good, but he could have. Pretty intimidating guy. And then I know Kay and Rod were working the admissions table, and of course, thanks to Jamie for coordinating the program. So very good. And then Little Falcons donation. So this is our donation in action. And Natalie, do you want to talk just a little bit about Little Falcons or else?
They're gonna give a formal program towards the end of the year.
Okay,
But it's
so-
after school programming to introduce our area youth to different sports, to try and get them involved in sports because our numbers are decreasing. So we're trying to get them into different things earlier. And this is the girls basketball program at Lincoln School, and I'm a volunteer coach.
Very good. Okay, and she does have a whistle. It's not in the picture, but it's very loud. So now I'm gonna turn over to Keith for new member inductions.
Thank you, President Kurt. I'd like to invite up Nathan Summer as well as Mark. Then Carrie Young. Dr. Houston, are you gonna come up or you want to sit this one out?
Pardon me?
Come on, you can sit this one out.
Thank you.
All right, this is exciting. Fellow Rotarians, it's a joy to add new members so that we can continue to make a tangible difference locally and around the world. Today, we welcome mighty fine members. You've been chosen membership in the Rotary Public Care Bowl because your fellow members believe you are a leader in your vocation and because you manifest virtues which fit the overall theme of Rotary, which is service above self. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service, and in particular, to encourage and foster, number one, the development of new relationships in the club, leading to new or better service opportunities, and these are meant to be fun. Number two, we have high ethical standards in business and profession. Understanding the ability we have to serve society through our unique professional talents. Number three, we have the application of service above self and personal and community life. And finally, number four, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill and peace brought about by serving alongside those across the globe, which we just saw on that great video. So we charge you to judge yourself by the Rotary four-way test of the things you think, say, and do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, is it beneficial to all concerned? So, do you both, to the best of your ability, seek to live out the Rotary four-way test? Awesome. Let us inspire and encourage one another through Rotary to become a more virtuous people. And again, we can inspire while having fun. So I'll ask all members and guests to rise. And in the name of the Rotary Club of Faribault, we now formally induct you into our club. Please welcome. All right, you may all be seated. And we have a few things for you. First, we have a four-way test point that you can keep to remind yourself of the importance of the four-way test. And then we have a pin for each of you that you can wear in these strike up good conversations with things like, what is Rotary? And why are you Rotarian? That type of thing. It's kind of cool. And then we have a framed certificate of membership for each of you. And this is exciting for mentorship. We have none other than Mr. Mark Penny and Harry Van Holland, so it's gonna be great. Welcome.
So do I.
Okay, great. There.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta turn sideways and watch it. If you want to switch, you do. Okay, here we go.
Or you could just back up, Murray.
Paper likes to roll stuff. Okay.
Okay, one for me.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now, stay there. Okay. Staying here, and you have to move out for a second.
This is what we.
Okay, now, Mark. Swan. So goes in the website. Okay.
My turn?
Your turn.
We've all heard of the awkward family photos, right?
Yeah.
If you're looking for a gift idea this holiday season, Murray is self-publishing a book called Awkward Rotary Photos. See him after the meeting for more information. And now I am going to turn the microphone over to Murray so that he can share fellowship with us.
Want that go today?
Yep, that will be after fellowship. I didn't forget.
Because you started.
I know.
Gonna make the wait with that. So we're gonna start with our guest introductions first. And we'll start with Peter.
Yes, I would be Tyler O'Neill. We've been with Big Brothers Big Sisters for the last 11 years. And I said, you know what, let's go to the Rotary today. You know anything about the Rotary? He said, well, I was the technical guy of the concert on Monday. And I said, oh, who was running it? He said, oh, somebody who was telling dad jokes. So we hang along to time. And I had some money for Brenda in the fire.
All right, and then Keith, yes.
Thank you. It's not today, so this is great. So Jacob emailed me the other day and was asking about Rotary and said, come join us at a meeting. And he brought his girlfriend, Steph. So say hello to Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
All right, so Brenda, this is customary for Rotarian of the year. You get to introduce your whole table of guests. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm super happy. Thank you, everyone. That's quite an honor. But I'd like to introduce my husband, Drew. Let's take calls in the lumberjack. It's been a lot of fun. Also with chainsaws. Our daughter Megan. And our son-in-law Nick. And Everly. And two and a half year old granddaughter. And thank you all for making me look good in front of my bosses, because I have 3 of them here today. Thank you. This is Todd, president of the bank. This is Dan, vice president of the bank, or he's been a long time boss of mine, because he came to me from Medford. And Amy is another boss of mine. And then my team for the mortgage, we have Emily, we have Heidi, and we have Jess. So thank you for making good friend, my coworkers, I appreciate it. But, yeah.
Okay, you ready for this? Please say hi, Brenda's family. Hi, Brenda's bosses. Hi, Brenda's bosses. Hi, Brenda's coworkers. Hi, Brenda's coworkers. All right, so for fellowship today, and it's also customary for fellowship on the day that we announce our Rotarian of the year. This is your chance to roast that Rotarian of the year with any story that you might have. What you remember about her that's kind and embarrassing or just anything you can think of. So we're gonna start over on this table. And Zach, I saw mine, so I'm assuming.
Brenda, I don't have a roast for you, but I have enjoyed being part of Rotary. So I guess that's the roast is thanks for being part of Rotary. I wanted to quick just say we're doing the Scary Harry's. It's on Tuesday. We're actually really excited about it. So if you haven't heard about it, I talked about it last week and left with some candy. Thank you to everybody who ate the candy. There's also a lot of people left. That's safe for me, no calories. But I do want to have a aid. So for the first 300 kids, we've got a bag, so that way they don't have to bring it in the bag. It's reusable. So we're giving out bags to kids. We're doing a trick or treat event. It's indoors, indoor and outdoor. We'll have some cookouts and fire trucks and cocktails. Bring a big snake, and I think Greg and your team can bring space painters, and we should have all sorts of fun. So if you're a business organization that wants to be part of it, it's free. We just want to have the community together and enjoy it. So please, if you haven't registered yet, please register. Like yesterday, as soon as possible, because it just helps me sleep a little bit better. You're like, oh, I was planning on being there. Just go do it quick. It's just carrybross.com, click on the banner, and then go to registration. It's just like, hey, who's going to be doing that? So we'd love to have everybody out. It's Tuesday, and so get some extra knowledge of those costumes. And yeah, thanks for.
Mark. Yeah.
Can't wait to see Zach on his Facebook. Congratulations. I'm super happy for you. I first met you when I applied for a home equity loan with Rotarian Bank, and that was like 10 years ago. I don't think we've ever used it, but it's still there. And I still- but you have been a great example for those of us who have joined Rotary after you. So congratulations, well deserved.
So Brenda, I've known you, well, the whole 10 years, but I really got to know you here, you were president, because you were 3 months in here, 3 months out of here, you by yourself in the room, talking to nobody, and they were all online. And trying to coordinate this through Zoom, so it was quite a challenging year, and I gotta hand it to you, show up here and I'm in the empty room for an hour. That was quite a feat, so we really appreciate it. David?
I'm gonna echo what Dr. Hanson just said. That's what I was gonna say, was like just your resilience and your presidency. I know you quite well that year in this room by yourself. And it was a lot of fun, and just taking on that challenge the way you did is the reason this whole as it is today. It's not such a thing.
We made it through that year. Technology.
All right, so we're on this table, Rod.
Well, first of all, Brenda, congratulations to you. And having been a Rotarian for many years, it's great to see and watch you progress in this cause. You've done an outstanding job. But got an announcement about the Gopher hockey team. This weekend, they play their Great Falls, North Dakota. And when the Gophers go up there and play North Dakota, the North Dakota fans aren't very nice. They throw dead gophers out on them. So let's hope they take care of this.
You follow the dead.
what to say, but what I was intending to say is you must be a person with more energy and like one of those people that can operate just full steam. Because I know that not only do you do all this for Rotary, but you do it for your family and other people and other organizations. And how many quarts of tomatoes have you put this year? What? Okay, good, you're a slacker. We're so proud of you. We just love you. You're great for our club and for our community.
Dave?
Congratulations, Brenda. You definitely deserving. I don't know how you do all of that in a 24-hour day. I don't understand it. I can't relate to that. But you also get others in your family involved in things too. For example, when we had the tornado go through Rotary camp, I don't know if you volunteered your husband or he volunteered, but he brought out the heavy equipment to clear the trees off the driveway so you could even get out there. So thank you so much for all of that. Couple of other announcements or things, the concert, the Rotary concert, it's a bit of a fundraiser for us, and we use all of the proceeds to go and pay for music scholarships and art scholarships. And we paid some, well, this Monday night, we took in a little over $1,000, and that's better than the year before. We took in about $860 some. We paid out scholarships that will range anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. So it's all helping to help the music and art programs and theater programs out at the high school. And I want to thank again those volunteers who at the last moment quickly volunteered to be out there and work at it, collecting the funds and forward. Then the other thing I want to thank for is we also put the dock out of the lake out at Rotary Camp this past Saturday. Gervig volunteered to help me, so us old timers, we got it out in about an hour and 20 minutes, and if I had to do it myself, it's probably been 3.5 to 4 hours. So thank you everyone for always volunteering.
Thank you. And a request to move back to this table for somebody who has to leave again.
I do have to leave. I have an appointment in Cannon Falls here in an hour, so Brenda, well deserved. I don't know if I know anybody that works harder than Brenda. She's at Boxers at 5 in the morning, then she goes to Reliance all day, and then she goes to Signature. I think she puts in more hours than she sleeps every day, so well deserved, Brenda. Congratulations.
I know. I was just waiting to see what you wanted to say. That's not George.
I'm just kidding. Congratulations, Brenda. I look forward to getting to know you better. I don't, I'm new, but I'm looking forward to it. So congratulations. Okay. On your table, find some Christmas cards. And they're a fundraiser. My granddaughter actually, she actually sketched them and ran them off. And they're signed someplace. But what she's doing is she goes after college down in St. Petersburg, and a group of them are going to Guatemala to help set up some gardens, especially at a school, and they need tools and some funding. So these cards, you could put like gift cards in them or whatever you want to do, but they're $1 each, and I have plenty of them. And if you're up for it, we appreciate it. And the other thing is, they were supposed to be in the eye of the tornado, but they didn't. They evacuated the school. She went down to Tampa, so they didn't get hurt. The school was closed for a week, and so I'm expressing my gratitude that
nobody was hurt from the school, and then the school opened and asking for prayers for everyone, especially in the Fort Myers beach area. Thank you very much. I don't think I got quite 5 minutes, but.
Jessica?
Yes. Well, I wish I had more money because I could give a lot of money for Brenda, but she is a leader, a boss, a friend, and I'm thankful to have it in every department of my life. Here at Rotary Outward as a friend, you are a fabulous human being.
Amy?
Well, I mean, I've known Brenda a long time, and I could tell a lot of stories, but I'll be good, and I'll just say, my example of Brenda is, as Eric said, she's at the bar at 5 o'clock in the morning, doing full tabs and doing that, then she comes to the bank, then she does a signature, and in the meantime, like in the morning, when she's ready to leave the bar to go to the bank, she texts me and says, "You must talk to the sheep, you eat breakfast?" Like, who does that? I mean, she is going, and never, ever doesn't think about someone else and what they might need first. So, Brenda, I can't say enough good.
Brenda's at the bar at 5 in the morning. I'm glad you just lose the rest of it.
Brenda, you're my kind of girl. I was so psyched to walk in here today and see Nate and Summer, and for those of you who don't know them, just so you know, Rotary just got funner. There's more here, and so welcome, and super psyched that Tyler's here. If you don't know Tyler, he's such a great student, like a behind the scenes, really smart guy, so welcome, hope you come again. But I wanted to let you know about this concert Monday night. Last week at school, we were just pretty much all freaking out. And we just decided that we were gonna give a concert. We didn't know if anyone would be in the audience. And I was home working, and Kathy texted me and said they got it together. People stepped up, it's like things are happening. So I immediately texted Ben O'Cray and said, Rotary's on it, and he took a deep breath as well. And I don't know how many people were there, over 200, right? So thank you all for stepping up. The kids were absolutely amazing, and yes, it's early in the year for them to be sounding that good. It was just awesome. So thank you for everything you're doing with the schools and the high school. Greg Strive program, I volunteered last week. It was like the best speaker I've ever heard. So show up because you'll get something out of it too. I walked away very inspired, as did the kids. So I'll see you there next week too. Great, wonderful.
Well, I don't know Brenda yet, but I'm sure I will. I'm hearing wonderful things, so. Energizer Bunny, I guess, is sort of a nickname for you. So, enjoying very much being part of Rotary. Nate and Summer, we have known them almost from the day we moved here. We met them at an event at the mall and ended up playing their grand opening, and we had fabulous. They're just amazing people. It's a wonderful addition to Rotary. And speaking of playing, you know, I'm a professional musician. Martha and I have a local clips, and we're going to be at the Channel Inn this Sunday from 3 to 6, and it's going to be a beautiful day. We'll be playing on the deck this week. So we'd love to see you all there.
Something here.
This table, Dr. Houston, I see cash laying all over the place. Would you like to say something?
Could I?
Sure.
Well, first of all, I've got $20 for Brenda. I have not known a better person, and I've lived a long time than Brenda. She is just the epitome of goodness. So thank you, Brenda, for being who you are. And now I've got some other money. I don't know if you know or not, but the Gates Foundation just pledged $1.2 billion towards Polio Plus. And that's huge. Polio was vaccine that failed, or actually people who never got vaccine are starting to show some polio here and there because of the vaccine.
that should have been killed was not entirely killed. And so the challenge goes on. Seeing our international president drop back memories, I was on those streets that she walked in 2019. I walked with those vaccinators that went down those streets. I helped vaccinate little babies. And I saw how the dedication of the people in Pakistan have toward getting rid of this disease. It's so heartwarming to see how hard they're working to help the world with the disease. And so it's awesome. Always got your hand up. So I had kind of a cool thing happen. I was out camping, pheasant hunting this weekend, and on Sunday I was getting gas at Casey's, and this guy went around me and he stopped. And he got out and he said, "Farewell Rotary." Because again, Murray had given me something he found in the basement, and they're magnetic rotary signs on my car. This young man was from Prior Lake, and he's a Rotarian. And so we had a little bit of conversation today. I went up to Rotary in Prior Lake, and there he was greeting me. So he works with the State Bank of Faribault up there, and we talked about Kim and the rest of the people of the Carlander family. So that was really fun. Enjoyed that a great deal. And then I've done a couple of things as assistant district governor, and I want to make you aware of. And one of them is that there's a foundation celebration for district on Saturday, November 12th. Ask me about it. It should be a good event. It's in the Delta by Marriott, 35E Industrial Boulevard, and I've got more information on that. There's a grants team meeting by Zoom on October 21st from 11:50 or 11:45 to 1:15. Would encourage you to attend. And then for you golfers, this should be special for you because there's a tournament, young man. No, Ken, a big golfer in Rotary, in Turkey. They're having a multi-nation golf tournament for Rotary in Turkey. And I thought you might be interested. We should go there. Thank you. Keith?
For Brenda, Brenda has, I think, the kindest heart that I know. Just if you're around Brenda, not only that she served and just full service of herself, but she just has one of the kindest hearts that I've ever been around. So thank you, and also thanks to Reliance, because there's no way that there's 3 people in here that do so much for our community, and so thanks to Reliance for allowing that to happen.
Pastor Chesler. I want to affirm all the things that I've heard about Brenda. Among the many things is that she's a joyful person. And people who work so hard as she does don't always carry the joy with them, and she certainly does. I'm grateful for that. Am I correct that Amy served before Brenda? Is that the way it went?
Yeah.
And one of the things I've noticed is they just have a really special relationship with each other that they both bring to Rotary. And we had some tough time in Rotary, and their combination really turned some things around. We've had some prosperity in the club, and the two of them tag teamed with each other and provided some great momentum in the club. And we're all grateful for the momentum that we've seen the fruit of that in the club.
Okay, good. Table back over here. Got a little out of order. Carrie's got it.
Just want to say welcome. And I know in summer we're so glad that you were here. And I just have to echo the Energizer Bunny comments about Brenda, because not only do I see her at Rotary, but it is at least, 2 other times throughout the week that I see her somewhere downtown. And so it's just so fun to see you here and downtown, and just having you in the community and people get to know your face and your heart, and that they can see that there's more to you because of the presence that you bring into the room and into the space wherever you are. And it just intrigues people and they're just drawn to you.
Brenda, I've known you approximately 20 years, and I've never met a more selfless person than you. So, thank you.
Back table.
Brenda. I bet you I wouldn't be in Rotary. So, I was from Iowa. Rotary had a big presence in my life. I was down there. They helped bring a little boy back from Kurdistan to live with us for 4 months. And anyway, from when I reached out to Brenda to say, I'm really interested in Rotary, can you take me? And she's like, you bet, picked me up, nurtured me. And since then you have continued to nurture me and tons of other people in our community. You're a go-giver, absolutely a go-giver. There's, no selfish woman in your body. You're loving to everybody you meet. And it's a true testimony of strangers become friends. And you are my friend forever. Thank you.
And now the head table. Now you like to go first.
Few different things, Brenda, congratulations. I think you could have very easily sat back after your presidency and I put in my time, but you really leaned in and doubled down and, just all the work that you're doing with our charitable gambling. It's just awesome and it's doing really good things in our community, so thank you. I want to welcome Nate and his wife Summer. Nate, when you, where is Nate? Oh, he left. When he first started buying coffee and was trying to find a space, and he reached out to several people in the community and was like, I want to do some good stuff for kids in this community. And he has some really big ideas around how to help youth, providing safe spaces for them in the community. And I love to see that he's here. I think it's a great fit. Jacob and Tiff met you in line for food, and I asked them what brought them to Rotary, and Jacob said, I Googled it, and I want to help the community and help people who don't have insurance, who have mental health and addiction issues, and so that brought him to Rotary. So it's awesome that you're here, and I can't wait to connect with you and get you plugged into our local coalition. Tonight at Inlet Brewing in Northfield, there's a fundraiser for the Mobile Home Fund at 6 o'clock. And the Mobile Home Fund is to help residents in Rice County who are living in mobile homes. The majority of our mobile homes in Rice County are almost 50 years old and need a lot of work to make them safe. And weatherization and revitalization. They need funds, they need volunteers, they need a lot of work, and it's a fundraiser tonight. Alana gave $10,000 to the Mobile Home Fund, and we're treating it as a matching grant, so trying to raise 10,000. So trying to leverage those dollars, so hope to see you there. The last thing is the Rotary concert. That was awesome. The next morning I was at the hospital and the doctor came up to me and said, she was there, she goes, your husband tells really bad jokes. And I was like, they're meant to be bad. Mission accomplished. But the youth that were there, they're awesome, and they're so much more than we see them as students. I serve on the Healthy Community Initiative Board and was asked to give a student who's serving on youth on boards a ride to the meeting this morning in Northfield. And I picked him up and he lives over by Dayton. His name is Parker Perez. For those of you in the district, you may know him, but just in talking to him, he's in the choir and he said, oh, I'm a Rotary Scholarship recipient from last year, and I got to do some theater arts, and now I'm actually accepted to Mankato, and I'm gonna pursue theater. And I was like, wow, that's just, so awesome to see Rotary at work, and doing good with our youth, so thank you.
I usually get the last.
He gets a lot.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say welcome to the visitors and to our new members in the summer. Glad you're here and congratulations, Brenda. You guys stole my thunder. I was gonna call her the Energizer Bunny because when Laura and I helped, she was just all over the place at Fox, just constantly running one into the other. And I got to ring the bell with her once last year. So I see how talented she is and how active you are, and we appreciate it.
Brenda, I could stand and echo all these phenomenal comments that everybody else has said, and of course I agree with them, but I'll say it a little differently. I've been working with Brenda on the charitable gambling operation, so what I want to say is 2.9 million. That's how much our club sold in tickets this year, starting from zero at about this time last year. To go from 0 to 2.9 million takes incredible amounts of dedication, commitment, and passion to get there. And just the effort and the teamwork, it's been such a great joy working with you side by side. Totally well deserved. Congratulations.
All because you walked into a bar.
Congratulations, Brenda. I want to just recap, you and I was cleaning the highway 2 years ago, and I asked you about being president, and you just gave me some really wise words, and you made me feel like you show having to have that honor in a year or so, but I really enjoyed that conversation. I kept it in my mind. The concert was super fun. Super fun. I don't know if I should do dad jokes next year. I'm not sure, but I'm sweating in the pits, like knowing that I have to follow the dad. Anyway, but well, mom jokes, dad, whatever, you know what I mean, right?
Make it about that.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Anyway, it was really great, and our exchange student Gene is in the band, and he's a drummer, and the drum line did their own piece, and I couldn't see him because they are all standing in the back, but and I'm sure it's on video somewhere, but he was just like, it was crazy. I was like, yeah. It was like being at a fantastic rock concert. It was so cool. So if you guys see Gene, tell him good job, and yeah, he's a great kid. So anyway, yeah, go Rotary.
George? Did you want to say a few words? I don't see any cash on the table. Oh, it's in your hand. Are you gonna make it pull it out of that hand, or are you gonna actually put it in?
Thank you. Well, I don't know whether I could add the comments about Brenda, but I'll try. You set an example for all of us. And in total contrast to a person who remain unnamed, anonymous, who makes my life miserable, who enjoys doing it.
Yeah.
But it's a contrast to this is behavior. And then the other thing, when you decide to retire, maybe you should go into a time management consulting business. Because all the things you do, you won't take your time to your own manage. Anyway, congratulations.
Thanks, Rod.
You're welcome.
The final word goes to our president.
Thank you so much. So Brenda, congratulations. So deserving, you're a wonderful, wonderful person. And then another daughter, her dollar, for apparently my wife now, because they're. Maybe it's a hint. For Natalie, so we're sitting there in the stadium or the auditorium before the concert, and I'm like, yeah, I got some jokes, and she's like, you should tell people that you tell jokes, and it's part of your thing, you know, like these dad jokes. I was like thinking, well, they'll get it, because it's a joke. Like, if you set up like, I'm gonna tell you a joke, then people are like, but if you just launch into it, then you catch them by surprise, and you're like, I better laugh to be polite. So I didn't follow her advice, should have followed her advice, because now physicians are coming up to her and be like, your husband has no terrible jokes. But on that note, here's my dad joke for today. So Rod told me that his family's hardware store, they used to have a bucket with a sign that said dead batteries half price at Mahler Hardware back in the day. That bucket said dead batteries half price. And he remembers thinking these should be free of charge. And I found this picture of Mahler Hardware in Faribault, Minnesota. So that can redeem that terrible joke. So with that, everybody, have a great day. Be kind to others. Thank you.
You shut it off.
Yep, I'll take care of it. Thank you.